Okay, so part one did way better than I expected, and a bunch of you asked for more. So here's part two. I'm going to be breaking down the two ways that I find trades, who you're trading against, and which tools I use to have edge, how I think about exits, and at the end, a warning of who you can and can't trust in this space. Let's get into it. Number one, two ways I find trades. These are the two ways I personally find trades, and which one you should be using comes down to your experience level. Let me break down to you both. The first way involves speed. It's basically staring at Axiom Pulse for new pairs. And here's exactly my filters for it. Final stretch tab, just 3 parameters. Sniper under 10%. Bonding curve minimum 30%. Max age 30 minutes. Migrated minimum 6K market cap, just so I don't get flooded with sub 6K scams. New pairs, no filters. Platforms, I pick all of them. For those that filter them, you just narrowing your funnels for no reason. The second way, old deploys. Coins that already had their first run, did a 50 to 80% retracement and got sold off because traders are just impatient, or maybe it's a US bedtime and they don't want to sleep on positions. You can pick out some really good bargains here. Take the time to do your due diligence and find out if the narrative is still in play, if there's still potential catalysts on the way, and if you genuinely believe it's a good discount with the potential for another run. Number two, know who you're actually trading against. Something a lot of people don't fully internalize is that there's no magical market maker on the other side of your trades. You're trading against other humans with screens just like you. That's it. So the real question that really matters on every trade is that do you have more information than them or less? So my entire approach comes down to one thing, making sure that I have more information and faster than the people I'm trading against. If I don't take the trade. And here's the part most people miss. If a coin is in your trench chat, you're already on the wrong side of the equation. The chat is the late stage. By the time it's being talked about, people with the info advantage already have their position, and you're the one they're selling to. This is why the rule I like to follow is early or nothing. The way I rarely have any losing days isn't because I'm always calling tops or being a genius. It's because I refuse to overexpose myself in a spot where my info advantage is weak. No edge, no trades. Number three, your tools determine what you see. If you don't have the tools showing you information that other traders don't have access to, you're going to fall behind. It's simple as that. Definite trackers, program monitors, vanity CA trackers, mint monitors, etc. These tools are more useful than the popular bots everyone uses. The exact tools depend on the meta. When Pump was hot, you needed Pump specific tools, and when Bonk launched, people who were winning had Bonk monitors first. Now here's some tools I personally use and I would recommend. Now I don't want you to copy my exact setup. Go through and play around with these tools and come up with your own setup that suits your trading style. AlphaGate. I use it to see what smart followers are following, to catch stuff early. A mint monitor when I see a potential narrative form. If I'm in new pairs, I have a monitor so I'm tracking potential PVP. Front run extensions for wallet labeling, one of my favorite tools. Tweet monitor, but I will say if you're staring into Axiom Pulse, it really isn't that needed, as you are seeing the coins being deployed right away once a tweet is made. Number four, how I exit and the trap most people fall into. Most people enter, and when they realize they're down, they start making up reasons not to sell because they don't want to realize the loss. You need to realize that the market is always honest, so you need to be objective. What I look for when exiting is unique to how I trade, and yours should be too. Here are some examples of what I look for. Too many heavily tracked wallets already in on a new pair at lows. A notable insider wallet starts dumping. Market structure breaks and bearish price action forming. Now, I will say that the methods is different depending on what type of coin they are. If it's like a news-based trade and I see that there's no more catalyst left, then I'm purely trading momentum. So I'll be looking more at volume or like bearish market structure form on low time frame as an example. Number five, trade alone or with a small trusted circle. A lot of new traders try to join every group chat they can find, and a lot of these rooms are just people using each other as exit liquidity. And I want to really emphasize this. You can't trust anyone in the space. I had to learn it the hard way with people I genuinely trust that were my friends, but they were using me as exit liquidity. The traders that I respect the most runs with like 3-4 close friends, and that's it. Some of them are not even in any private groups. The signal to noise from a small circle of people who actually have your back will be higher than any 500-person group chat will ever be. So this is part 2. If you got anything from this, drop in the comments on what you want to see next. My Telegram community link is in my bio. It is completely free to join, and if you have any question, feel free to ask me there. Stay sharp.